Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your June 2022 reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The first card that comes out is the King of Pentacles, you, in a way, Earth sign, and the Fool. So we're talking about trust, faith. It's the leap of faith. Starting a new cycle without carrying the baggage of the past cycle. That's what the Fool is all about. If not, he's going to have his ass kicked and fall in the ditch. If he's light and if his willpower is aligned, light in a sense, he's not carrying any baggage. He went through purification. He's got the white flower in his hand and his willpower is aligned with the sun, with his aspiration, with the divine. Okay, the aspiration of his soul's goal or whatever. Okay, and our soul's goal doesn't have to be finding a cure for cancer. Just being is a soul's goal. So here, it's kind of about that. Okay, then we have the Emperor. So we're really talking about the divine masculine here within yourself. And then we have a Three of Swords. So we understand that this month, if there's a Three of Swords within yourself, old disappointments, beliefs that hurt your heart, when, walking around, imagine walking around with three swords in your heart. Ow, ow, at every movement, you have that little reminder of that time, that this happened. So it is constantly with you. You cannot make a leap of faith with the Three of Swords. That would be suicide. So that's why under that Fool and the King of Pentacles, we have the Hangman. Status quo. I am not jumping into anything. Four of Pentacles. I am keeping safe. So this is a state of being, okay? I'm keeping safe, Four of Pentacles, and the universe is putting a hold on my growth, on my next cycle. It's putting a hold on it until I see things from a completely different angle, until I get the illumination. See, he's got that sun behind his head, an illumination about what is. Under the king, under the Emperor, we have the Knight of Cups, and under that, a bunch of sword. Eight of Sword, Seven of Sword, and the Six of Sword. So, the Knight of Cups, he is somebody that can easily do this by himself, a leap of faith. Because he walks around with what he loves and with a full cup. And he is not like, will somebody receive this cup? He is, my cup is full and there it is, if you can take it. But it will not remove anything out of my full cup. But if we've been hurt, well, walking around with a cup in your hands, bringing your heart out there, and even receiving somebody else's heart might be like, oh man, am I being screwed? I feel vulnerable. This is disempowering, this attitude of a Knight of Cups. And yes, but I would like to receive a cup. But at the same time, I would like also to be able to offer my cup. But I can't, because I believe this and that and that and that and back and forward. Here, this month, there's going to be the bringing up of all the swords that prevent you from being able to jump into what you love. Follow your, what fulfills you emotionally, whether it is in business, in love, in whatever. Okay, and that's why that Six of Swords is very important here, because this is when finally we can align our willpower and our mind and our waters into our heart chakra. 6. It is a card of peace and serenity because we are turning the page. We are releasing the overactive mind, sabotaging mind, and turning the page. 6 of Swords. Using the wand, using our willpower here. Our masculine is doing it. See, it's the man with a wand bringing our inner woman and our inner child to another shore. I'm turning the page on this. This was me, Capricorn, of before, but now I understand what it means to do this, and I will not let my mind sabotage me and close me up. So at this point, of course, at the end of the month, for many of you, that 3 of Swords will be released because the 6 of Swords actually allows the 3 swords to leave our heart because we're actually turning the page on it. So here I have a 10 of Pentacles. Almost every sign had the 10 of Pentacles this month. So I'm thinking that the opportunity to change cycles, to understand karmic links is and karmic patterns and bloodline karmas and so on will be very potent this month, and rising above them will be extremely potent for you, Capricorn. Strength is rising above our programming, our ego. You know, all the 1 + 1 = 2s that we've made through all of our life. I put my hand on the stove, it burns, I take it off, I'm never doing this again. Bang, it's a belief. It's part of my programming. Even if ultimately it hurts me, because of course the hand on the stove is a good one, but sometimes it's like, well, once I brought my heart and it was crashed down completely. Once I was vulnerable and it was crashed down completely. This is not happening to me again. Well, of course, this belief is gonna hurt you in the long run because it prevents you from being in the flow of things. So here, with the 6 of Wands, this is okay. I'm coming back from that war. I understand now the lesson from that. 6 of Wands, this is when, again, like the 6 of Swords, our willpower reaches our heart chakra. I'm not on the defensive anymore. I'm not conflicted about things. I'm in balance. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to fight for in a good way. Okay? Not fight for your dreams and things like that. Yes, of course, but I don't have to put any energy into compensating for 3 hearts that hurt me all the time. 3 swords. And so that's why here I have the Page of Pentacles. So your new beginning is right there. And it's aligned with the sun. So aligned with that, you know, solar plexus, with all the Emperor and everything. I wouldn't be surprised. Really your movement forward. Okay? Let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Capricorns. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Capricorn for the month of June 2022. June 2022. Okay, let's look at the Fool and the King of Pentacles. Why is that there Okay. All right. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Pope. So this is really about using your discernment and going for what you desire. Two of Pentacles. Juggling about it. Yes, I would do it, I would go for it, but at the same time, no, because I'm still in a reality here, Pentacle, that has all these swords and disappointments. You cannot be in movement forward and safely sitting somewhere in your protection tower. So, with the Pope and the High Priestess here, the enlightenment that the Hangman is giving you is like a spiritual download that you will be able to actually apply into your life right away with your discernment. Let's look at that Emperor. So in a way, being much more in control of how you manage your life, because the Emperor is all about that. Oops. Okay. Sorry about that. Here I have the Eight of Cups, and that is nice because in order to be able to receive that or go with that, we need to first acknowledge that it exists. And the Eight of Cups is all about that. Is all about, you know what? I could be more emotionally fulfilled. I'm going to go for that cup. This is the imperial decision that I am going to take. So, 10 of Wands, releasing a bunch of things that I have been carrying on my shoulders, that were preventing me from, threading lightly. Here, 10 of Wands. Because at one point, I'm sure that all of this, with the heaviness of this, it's like if you're not light like the Fool here with a little baggage, you're like, whoa, I've got 10 wands and I can't even take another one. I don't know where I'm going with all of this anymore. Okay? Because it's not a question of drive. And you do have a lot of drive. Even if you're not a fire sign, you're the one with extreme willpower and discipline. So when your own willpower is obstructed because you've been carrying so much on your shoulders, the motor to bring forward the pentacle is exhausted. Let's look at that Three of Swords here at the end of the month. All right. See those 10 wands? They're repeating again. Those 10 wands, it's filled with this. You're carrying your sorrows, your disappointments, you're holding on to them, and it makes it impossible to move forward. It's like if at one point you feel like you have like a little Honda and you're carrying a 10-wheeler, and there's like a hill in front. So even all the discipline in the world and the focus and the willpower makes it super heavy. If you're denying here the Empress, your divine feminine that allows things to happen, that allows things to be light and joyful and for no reasons at all. You don't need to deserve it through sweat and tears. You can receive it just like that. Let's look at the Hangman. What do you need to see completely from a different angle? Okay. So I have the Hangman there, and it was with Justice, but it flipped back. Okay. So Hangman, Emperor. This is like you have to see what being in charge of your life, being in control, what the divine masculine actually means within yourself and outside of you. Here I have the Lovers. They want you to look at balance. And here I have the Seven of Wands. Because there's a lot of resistance here. Okay? It's like I'm pushing forward, but at the same time I'm resisting. I have a foot on the brake and a foot on the gas at the same time because I'm carrying so much. The Lovers, it's when we attain the balance between the feminine and the masculine. You could see that like a synchronization of the brain. That's the Lovers. That's Gemini. Reconciliation of the duality. When the Empress and the Emperor will actually work together. And when they work together, this one allows, attracts, creates, knows, understands it's understanding. And him, he will act and think and discern intelligence. Understanding and intelligence working together makes miracles. Then there's nothing stopping us. But it's like if your divine feminine was holding on to so much pain and baggage and whatever that it's just, no, I'm not even becoming vulnerable. I'm not letting anything else in. Okay? So here I have the Knight of Wands, which is, you know, being in movement with faith and in the here and now. And I'm using my will, contrary to being completely stagnated. But here we will have a full moon in Sagittarius. So, all right, here's a Tower and here's your Queen of Pentacles. This is when our divine feminine is afraid. This is when our divine feminine is blocking everything because it is afraid to be, because it doesn't trust anymore. Okay? And it's using, the masculine is using its willpower to push away everything before it hurts us. And that's why when your divine masculine, instead of using his wand to push away everything, will actually use his wand. See that guy, he has a wand. He will actually use his wand in the night, that means in the feminine, within yourself, to go for that cup, to go to be fulfilled emotionally. That is one heck of a big change. And we have a Tower. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is to force you to release so that you can move on a higher level than of emotional fulfillment than you've had before. But this speaking to a very stubborn Capricorn, or maybe all Capricorns are stubborn, I don't know. Yeah, probably. Anyway, we all are. Here, this is what it talks about. Let's look at that Knight of Cups. I love when they do this Knight of Cups. But here is with the Six of Swords. So all those times where I brought my heart forward and it got screwed and robbed, and that kept me in my head instead of just, here it is. Maybe trying to control things usually when we see this. Here, I'm going to move on. I'm just going to turn the page on all of that so I can start being open and allowing water back in. Allowing peace, love, serenity, creativity, spiritual insight back into intuition, back into my myself here. Let's look at that bunch of swords with the Six of Swords. Tower again. We had the Tower here, and here's the Tower, and here is, oops, sorry, the Two of Cups. For some of you, you're gonna drop a bunch of responsibilities that made you stick to a situation that you needed to turn the page a long time ago because it wasn't emotionally fulfilling, and now it is time to follow your heart and let go of all the pain, to redefine yourself so that you can open yourself up to your next beginning. Okay? It dragged for a while, this. It was status quo, you were juggling, it was dragging. No more of that for you, Capricorn. Okay? Let's look at strength. It's going to take strength to finish this, the world. Finish a long time thing. 10 of Pentacles. Strength. 6 of Wands. Because you're going to end up and you're going to say, okay, that period is over. I'm done. I'm in peace with it and I am done. Now I can continue my movement. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, that was quick. Page of Cups. So you are taking that cup. Magician. Queen of Swords. It changes. See, it's like the restoration of your divine feminine. You're going to take care of you. You're going to nurture you. You're going to see things differently. You're going to release false obligations that this is not my baggage. I'm letting go of this because it's not fulfilling. It's hurtful. And I have to protect myself. That's not life. And if it's not, or something in concrete, it's the beliefs attached to that you need to release. The swords in your heart you need to release so that you can start your new beginning that will be perceived from that new you. And here, Page of Cup, Page of Pentacle, Page of Cup. New water, new solid cycle that is going to begin. That's beautiful, Capricorn. So, yeah, you're letting go of this. You're really releasing, you're done. That's going to be the title of your video. You are done. That's it. So on this, my beautiful Capricorns, I'm sending you all my love and light for the month of June. And thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. And if you want a private reading, there's a description below under the video in the plus section. There's an email. You write to me, I write to you back. I will never put my phone number in the comment sections. If you see that, it's not me. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. Like usual, it helps more than you think. And in order to give you back on the new moons, I do a little ceremony and ask the universe to give you back. So this month, 30th of May, with the shower of meteorites, and it's the new moon in Gemini. And next month, in the month of June, it's the 29th of June, new moon in Cancer. Helping you maybe with this. So on that, all my love and light, Capricorn. Namaste, and I'll see you next month.